This segment of VOD TV is brought to you by Muddy Outdoors. Your muddy moment starts at GoMuddy.com. Welcome back to another episode of Leopold's Dream Season Live, powered by DeerCast. We're following along during that magical Halloween weekend. We're gonna first jump in the blind with Michael Heffernon and his son Hunter as they go out for the Missouri youth season, and then we're gonna head to Iowa and meet up with Chris Dunkin and a deer that he calls Wishbone. We're in that pre-lock phase, and Wishbone's giving Chris the runaround.
Well, here we go. October 30th, 2021, Missouri Youth Hunt. Got my oldest son in the back. DeerCast says good this morning. We've got bucks on the cameras. We're headed to a biologic radish plot. We're going to set the decoy out and hit the horns at daybreak, and hopefully something good happens. We got a little hiccup in our hunt this year. Hunter's tore his tibia and LCL and MCL in football, so we're going to have to drive him all the way to the blind, and hopefully we can make it work. So here we go.
Food plot. The turnips are big.
The
radishes are big. And I heard a grunt through the headphones. And we had 2 does come in. It's Halloween weekend. Hoping it's gonna be a good morning.
Our plots really didn't get that good of rain this fall, so it's pretty spotty out here, but some of the radishes took off, and there's plenty out here to keep these deer here, and there's quite a few bucks on camera out here for hunters, so Halloween weekend's always a good weekend to be out, so bucks are getting frisky, starting to chase does, so we'll see what happens this morning. Got the new HS grunt, gonna give it a shot here, and then probably hit the horns right after.
Mac.
Did you hit him? Did he get him? Did he get him?
I don't know.
Hunter, did you get him? Are you sure?
Yes. I thought I saw blood, baby. The decoy.
You scared him?
No, he didn't know what was going on. He snuck up on us.
Yeah, and you thought I was joking. Can't breathe.
I'm pretty sure I saw.
Go get my crutches, Dad.
I will in a second. I'm pretty sure I saw blood when he was running away. That That's
probably the big
Blake.
giant
We
one.
know the neighbor a couple farms down. There's a buddy I grew up with, and his nephew's out there. And we just shot, he just shot like 2 minutes later. Hunter and I were joking back and forth. He said he told me don't move. And I freaked out, and he goes, oh, just a squirrel. Messing with me. I look down at my phone, and Hunter says buck, and I'm just like, yeah, right, whatever.
And then he looks away.
Goes, Dad, look right now. And I look up, and there's a good 8-pointer standing there. Gosh, darn it, that was exciting.
Biggest buck yet.
That was a good 8. Hunter just shot this buck about 10 minutes, probably 15 minutes ago. Jen and I are headed to the truck. We're gonna grab his crutches and head out in the radish plot, look for blood, and try to go track him. DeerCast track. We looked at it, shot looked good, so we saw blood pumping in the footage, so we feel confident he's done already, expired. We're gonna hopefully fill a tag this morning on this first day of youth season. Radishes look good.
I don't feel very good on the crutches.
Got good blood right here, Hunter. See where he went in. Huh?
I see him. He's dead back there.
I'll be darned. Boy, he looks a lot better than I thought he was. He died in a perfect spot. Yeah. Right on the logging road, be easy to come get him. Firearm, any deer, notched. Tail check now. All right, buddy. Well, here we are, Halloween weekend and opening day of youth season in Missouri. And my oldest son here just shot his biggest buck to date over this radish plot with the decoy. Man, what a hunt it was. And golly, we were just sitting there talking and kind of joking back and forth, playing tricks on each other, saying, oh, there's a deer and there wouldn't be one and stuff like that. And Hunter goes, buck, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, right, there's nothing. And I look up and there's this deer in bow range just staring at us. He actually stomped a couple times, but that decoy in the radish, in the biologic radish, did the trick. He quickly quit paying attention to us and started walking out to this buck decoy, and Hunter laid the Winchester down on him, and it was an awesome morning. Halloween weekend. Kids are gonna have fun trick-or-treating tonight. We got a party to go to at church. We were hoping to fill a tag this morning because we were gonna have to miss our hunt tonight, but man, what a morning. Super pumped for my boy. That's his biggest buck. He's a good 8 with a kicker off his G2. That's his biggest yet. Heck yeah. Biologic radishes did the job as well as this decoy did. What a morning, I'm jacked up.
Get ahead of your game with the DeerCast 10-day forecast.
Well, standing here next to the back-to-back morel target, and because we do so much traveling and we go from farm to farm, you know, it's not uncommon to set this thing out wherever you want to in the yard. Well, the old adage, aim small, miss small, may apply. And on this thing, because on this end, these dots are all so much smaller, stay in tune all season long and try and start targeting these smaller dots. It's made of the Flex Back self-healing foam, which is one of the most impressive targets I've seen as long as we've been doing this, and I'm talking decades. So this is the absolute greatest target we've been around, regardless whether you're shooting practice tips, mechanical, fixed blade, it doesn't matter. Give this one a try. This is one I think you'll be impressed with.
Okay, here we go. We made it to the hawk blind. It is 4:30. I've got brassicas here to my right, corn in front of me. We just need the right buck to show up, so we will see what the night brings us. We've got over 2 hours left. Excited to see how this turns out. I literally just grabbed my bow at a small buck, chased 2 does right here to the right. Those does are in the corn. So I grabbed my bow, and I can't believe it, but my freaking sight was loose. I have no idea how that happened. And I've got a big doe at like 20 yards right now. Oh, man.
Okay guys, I apologize for the horrible footage here, but I actually left everything in the blind tonight. Overall, it was a pretty good night considering that wind never died down. I mean, it was howling. I had probably 30-mile-an-hour winds all night, and it's still howling right now. As you can see from the footage, we saw a handful of does, saw a couple bucks, including one mature buck. It's a deer that we call Lefty. He's got a messed up side, and I don't know how old he is, but I know he's mature. He just I don't know, not really what I was looking for. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is the 30th of October, and I think it's gonna be really, really good. So Blake will be filming me tomorrow. We'll be back in the afternoon, taking the morning off to shoot the bow, and we will catch up with you guys tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna go back to the same spot, I believe, unless the cameras tell me something to do that's different. But right now, that's the game plan. We will see you tomorrow.
All right, here we are. It's the 30th. We're going back to the same blind on the same plot that I was at last night. Hoping one of the big deer show up. Big Macs on that side of the farm, as well as that buck we call Dingus. So they were actually both on the cameras last night. There's a few other mature deer that I talked about, yesterday that could show up here as well. So should be a good night. Blake's behind the camera, and we're gonna get after it. Finally seen some action. We got a fawn in the plot and then a little buck, so starting to move. A shooter coming in. It's a deer we call Wishbone. He's like a 6 or 7-year-old deer. He's with a doe. He's honored hard. He's got that doe cornered in the timber there, and he's trying to keep her away from his 2 little bucks. And he's an awesome deer. Still have plenty of time for him to work his way in here. Dude. Might have to give me a chance to get on it. That's fine. I'm taking, he's gonna be quartering 2 anyway right now. Yeah. That seriously just happened. Yeah. Hang on. He sees something. He sees another bug, I bet. Yeah. He does. He's going down to the timber now. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I had that deer 34, 35 yards, quartering 2. Give him a second. I cannot believe that. man. He's down. Oh man, that was awesome. That was him crashing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, he's down.
Oh my gosh, that was so awesome. That is a deer that we call Wishbone, and we've had a couple years of history with him. Last year when he showed up on the cameras, I mean, he was one of those deer that there was no question, was he 4 or 5 or whatever. I mean, it was like he's 5 or older. And to have an opportunity like that and have it all come together. Here, I'm gonna make a phone call. Yeah. Hey, sweetheart, I just shot one. Yeah.
Which one?
Wishbone.
That's awesome. Good job.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he crashed.
Do you want us to come down there?
I mean, I know you guys are all ready to go to your Halloween party, so.
Yeah, we're pretty bloody right now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. If you just want to head this way, just meet me up at the entrance if you would. Where'd it go? Look at that. See that?
Oh, get buddy. Yeah.
Look at that, Alice. Say, Ireland, you're gonna track it for us, okay?
Okay.
You gotta track it this way. Look, sweetheart. Oh. Look at all that blood. Dude, he's...
Oh my God.
It's dumping.
Ouchie.
Gosh, he's gotta be right there.
What?
There he is. I see him.
I was gonna say, he's dead.
Hey, girls, you're gonna be really careful right here.
Dude.
He's a tank. That's a giant body deer, man. He is a giant body deer. I mean, the deer I shot last night
That's
was
huge.
big bodied, but this is big body. Look at that head.
Oh, it's huge.
Wow. Okay, so here he is. This is a deer we call Wishbone, and man, what an awesome hunt it was tonight. This is a deer that we've had a couple years of history with.
It's cute but fat.
With about an hour left to light, he came into 32 yards, and he was quartering 2, so I didn't take the shot. I was being patient, and when he turned to leave, I mean, he just bolted. He was after that doe again, and then right before last shooting light, he came back in and gave me a 30-yard shot. Made the most of it. My first buck on a farm that I actually own, which will always be special to me. And Ireland and Alice and everybody were here to help, so it'll be fun getting him out of here.
Dad,
But then we will go celebrate, and
I left the light way up
we're going to a
there.
Halloween party, so let's get to work and
But
get this guy out of here.
I can't go.
Oh, man.
Hope you all enjoyed this week's episode. On the next episode, we're going to join up with Kirk Hendershot as he's after a buck on a farm that he's put a ton of work into. Then we're going to join up with newcomers and father-son duo Nick and Mason Morse as they try to take down a big buck in Missouri. So don't miss a moment of the action right here on DOD TV. We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Dream Season Live is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.